All right, guys, welcome. My name is Rich Guzman.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Ace Guzman.
And welcome to
Eh, Ask Ace and Rich.
I just got like really exhausted from running up the stairs from the heat exhaustion.
Well, that's what happens when you live on the second floor in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, well,
you have to run up the steps.
You got the best view in the house. The whole place. So.
What's going on, everybody? Let's see who's here joining us on the live. Let's take a look and give a couple of shout outs here.
And welcome to
Goofball.
I know, I'm a goof. I
know. Okay, so we have one question that actually is we're gonna actually address, right?
Oh yeah.
And Rich has to have his beer. Somebody said, "I hate the stairs."
No, it's really
it's hot and muggy.
It gets really muggy at night.
You probably could tell from my makeup that it's like really like wet because of the humidity is that much. See, this is why I don't wear a lot of makeup sometimes over here. Because you don't even need it. You start leaking all over.
Yeah, I just got done covering I got done covering my truck.
Yeah. Look, James Fannin. Hey, James, good to see you. He says, I've been here, been a while for a bit. I know. You know, we've been actually just dealing with a lot of the power outages that we dealt with here on the island and things like that. That's what's been holding us up when we do Ask Ace and Rich. Sometimes we say we're going to go live, and then all of a sudden, phew, we lose power. And it's like, shit. What are we going to do? But the show must go on. So anyway, today we're going to talk about how you are to make $100 a day.
No, that's
right?
not.
What is it? What are we talking about?
That's not the question.
That wasn't the question?
How to make $100 a day with affiliate marketing.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to be specific.
Well,
okay.
You got
to be specific. How to make $100 a day with affiliate marketing. Let me correct myself there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
When is peak?
And this is a major question we get a lot. And I noticed that people are trying to figure out like how can they make daily income. Now, I'm gonna just get rid of this myth once and for all that you don't make exactly $100 a day. Okay, you make $100 a day from what you do from a week, 2 weeks to a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year, and it averages out to $100 a day. It can go up to $200 a day, $300 a day, $500 a day.
Exactly.
And this is how you start really amounting your daily income with affiliate marketing. Okay. So, you have to really understand what you need to do to really focus on how to create that daily income. So I don't want this to be a typical video that people always talk about. Oh, well, you can go to Amazon and make money with affiliate marketing there.
No.
You can find this crazy website that it's so complicated and so convoluted. You're like, holy crap! I listened to this person on YouTube, and this person.
Oh, not just YouTube, TikTok
where to go? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's no like really good information, right?
Yeah.
It's just that, and it's only to get your attention so they can get like ranked and get more views. You know what I mean? And that's about it, but it's no substance. It's no substance. So what I want to do is give you a little bit of substance tonight, okay? Because in order for you to make $100 a day with affiliate marketing, you have to think about the 3 basic principles that we always talk about. And that's you're always building something, you're always engaging with something, and you're always selling something.
Selling.
Okay? But what are the things that you really need to do to actually understand this concept, right? You got to build your audience, you got to engage with your audience, you have to sell to your audience. So let's talk about the first part, all right? Because this is the part that really it's going to help you understand the first part of the equation, all right? Now, building your audience. How do we build our audience? It's a really good question and it's not going to happen by you going to a website and somebody, trying to show you these simple steps that really just don't work. You got to really understand this key principle when you build your audience. And there's 2 ways of doing it. You can do it free or you can do it paid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to keep it real with you because I just get really flustered a little bit with the information out there. It's not given to you straight. And Ace and Rich will always give it to you straight because we don't cut corners, right? There's no fluff here. We're pretty blunt about things. And this is why people like us because we just, we don't mess around. So when you build your audience, let's talk about the free area for a second, because if you're going to build your business, you're going to start building your audience with a free method. Understand it's going to take some time. Okay. And I hear this all the time from a lot of other marketers on YouTube, for example. They say, "Oh, well, you could just create videos and start making money and start acquiring customers." The reality is that's not the truth. The truth of the matter is when you start building your audience for free on YouTube, for example, we'll talk about YouTube here for a second, is that it's going to take time for you to build up your channel. Because number
That's
one, you
right.
have to understand how the YouTube algorithm works because Google owns it, right? We all
Exactly.
know Google owns it. So it's an algorithm that takes time while you creating content. Not only that, but if you're brand new and you're trying to figure out like, well, if I'm supposed to create content, how am I supposed to, going to create content with YouTube? Well, you got to understand keywords. That's, what's keyword? People go, well, what's keywords? Keywords are nothing more than what people actually are searching for on the internet in that Google search box. Okay. So if you're brand new, I want you guys to really get this. And you take that phrase that people are searching for, you grab that phrase and you title your video on that phrase. That's a keyword. That's what people are searching for. You create content on that,
Right.
and people find your content.
Exactly.
Even with that, you're not going to get a lot of views when you first start doing this.
No.
Because what you're doing is you're building a tree, and that tree is a tree of information. And as Google loves information, and you're creating this information tree, this tree gets bigger and bigger over time, where a lot more people start to see your information.
Yes.
And in the beginning, at the bottom of that tree, it's called the low-hanging fruit. People can actually pick off the top, right? I mean, off the bottom, and they can see your content fairly easily because,
Yes.
the content you're creating is simple search terms that has less competition. You see? Guys, if you're not taking notes, what I'm sharing with you right now, make sure you take notes. And if you're brand new and you feel like, whoa, what's he talking about? I'm telling you, keep paying close attention because this is something that's going to help you understand how to get things going with free marketing. I generate leads on YouTube every single day. Okay, some days we get 3 leads, some days we get 10 leads. It fluctuates day by day, right?
It
That's
does.
organic, that's free
It
marketing.
does. Yes.
Understand that we've been creating video content for quite some time. All right, it's not something that we just started and boom, we started generating leads. That's not what happened. Okay, so when you start really understanding this daily method of free marketing with YouTube and creating valuable video content, you start building your audience, and that's the first element of that equation. All right. Now let's talk about Facebook. How do we build an audience with Facebook?
Well, you definitely want to start branding yourself. Okay. And brand does not mean logo, pictures, and things like that. It goes beyond that. It's your message. You got to find what is your voice.
Yeah.
And who is your target market? Who are you speaking to? Who are you targeting? And what are you targeting? You got to be specific about the what, because you can't just go out there and start creating content. You got to know what kind of content to create.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you do that? Well, that's where the mechanics of attraction marketing comes in. And you have to understand your target audience's pains, problems, challenges, wants, desires, needs, all that good stuff.
Absolutely. You seem a little far away.
It's your chair.
Come on over here. What does you seem kind of far away?
Okay.
Oh, hiding in the corner over there.
But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. You have to do that. That's a lot of people think it's like, okay, so when you say build a brand and you say, how do I build my audience and how do I get attention? You think immediately, oh, I got to create a monogram. I need a logo and I got to get all this stuff together. All that stuff does not matter in the very beginning.
It really doesn't because, we really crushed it on Facebook and we've broken some massive records on Facebook with our affiliate programs that we've been a part of.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you that when you're creating content on Facebook, you're right. You don't really need that, you don't need that fancy stuff.
No.
What you really need is a plan.
Yes.
And that plan is, like you said, understanding what content you're creating.
Exactly.
Everybody goes, well, I don't know what content to create. That's okay. Because if you're brand new, you're probably going, I don't know what content to create. I don't know how to start on Facebook.
Yes.
And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that you start creating content is to start learning the methods of what you're studying.
Absolutely.
Right? It's as easy as going to Amazon, picking up, an affiliate marketing book, just to learn the basics, right? And start learning some ins and outs of what affiliate marketing is. And you can start talking about that in your content, right? Think about like how many chapters are in a book, right? You can grab each chapter and create a piece of content, right? Don't tell me that you can't read one paragraph or one page and get some ideas for content? Absolutely. Once you ingest your brain into that information and you start getting a grasp on it, you should be sharing what you just learned. And that's what we've always done ourselves, is that that's really what helped us, go from like newbie, not getting any results, to getting massive results, right? Because we kept learning, we kept growing,
Yes.
we're just so hungry to learn. Even today, we still learn new things, right? So, and when we learn new things, we always share it, and we always create content on it. So for you, you should be thinking the same thing. Like, how do I really create good content? Start just diving in and start learning, go through that menu of just goodness and start learning those great methods that are out there. So that way you can start creating that content.
Exactly. You can't start creating content unless you yourself actually are leading by example. And I tell this to our team all the time. And I say, you must learn, you must be doing the training, you must participate in the training, especially when you're brand new and you don't understand what's going on, because those are the actual lessons that you could be teaching. Yes, I said it. You could be teaching yourself to your audience. Okay. Just because you don't have a degree in teaching, or you think you have to have some kind of certificate or proof that you are a teacher. No, it doesn't matter. In this industry, anybody and their grandmom can teach.
You know what? We met a guy from MIT.
Yes.
And this guy's super smart. And he says, what is this marketing stuff? Yeah. Right? It's a whole different animal.
It is.
It's a whole different animal.
Yes.
But the great thing about it is, you as you learn, you earn, right? And you grow.
Yes.
And you just keep improving, right? This is the truth. This is a reality. I just don't want you guys to look at this like another video. I want you to look at this like you're getting the true, hardcore, honest to goodness truth when it really comes to understanding how to really make it in affiliate marketing and make $100 a day. Right?
Exactly.
So now let's go to the paid side of things, right? Because we talk about Facebook, we talk about YouTube, and creating content, understanding the free side of marketing. These are the basics, right? But let's go into the paid side of the marketing, because people say, well, I want to do things a little quicker. I want to just start moving my business a little bit faster.
As with anybody, of course, they want to do faster.
That's cool, but I'm gonna give you guys a tip before I go into this section.
Tip or a reality check?
Well, it's a tip, but it's also reality.
That's what I thought.
Okay? Because this tip is from experience, not just theory and logic.
Yes.
Always pick one free method and choose one pay method.
Yes.
All right. And you'll build your foundation of your business, not of quicksand, but of solid concrete.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yes.
Very important.
Got that?
Now, let's go to the paid stuff. Paid stuff is pretty simple. All right. When we're building an audience with paid, all right, it's a little bit different because it's a little bit quicker, right? And when we're doing paid marketing, we can start out with something simple as solo ads. We can talk about solo ads, and we'll stick with that because it's what we've done, and we have great results with it. And it's a simple method to really follow, because all you really need is the right offer, right? With the right offer, you have the right link, and you can promote it to a solo ad, give it to a vendor, and you can start getting leads as soon as like today, right? And it's powerful because in this business of affiliate marketing, to make $100 a day, you need an audience, and not everybody can get an audience right away if you're doing free marketing, but they can build long term. But when it comes to paid, you can start building that audience fairly quickly. And
you got to have the numbers in your favor. This is another thing in the misconception when it comes to, is it true you can make money on Facebook and stuff? Yeah, you can, but you got to do the work. You got to build up your audience to the numbers. You take a look at your following, and I talk about this a lot in our trainings. You look at your following. Are you below 1,000? If it's like that, that means you're not doing enough.
It really gets exciting when you have like your paid side and your
free side.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I love generating free leads. There's nothing more that I love more than generating free leads. I also like generating paid leads because it's faster.
Yes.
But as you build over time, it's a great balance.
Yes.
Okay. So back to the paid marketing. So as you have your offer and you're running your ad, all right, you start actually generating leads. Because the premise of this is really generating leads, collecting emails. That's what you're doing. Your job is to do nothing more but collect emails. Whether you do it on social media or you do it on with paid marketing, right? With a solo ad vendor, or even a YouTube ad, or a Google ad, whatever ad you want to run, right? Paid and free. Now, when you actually have that offer and you're running that paid ad and you start actually gaining traction, because you're going to say, oh my God, I have so many leads coming in now, I don't know what to do. I got you covered. All right. Remember I told you in the very beginning of this video that we're always going to focus on 3 elements, and that's building, and that's also engaging, and it's also selling, right? So let's really get into that specifically, all right? Because in order for you to understand how to make a sale and start generating that income daily, all right, we have to really understand that it's going to take that, like you said earlier, that consistency of running your ads every single week, right? Creating content
Yes.
every single week.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I love having an area where I could work on communicating with somebody. All right. And this is the engaging part that's really important, because when we engage with someone, we can engage with 100 people, 300 people, 1,000 people, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. The sky's the limit. Okay. And everybody wonders, like, okay, Rich, we're generating leads now. That's great. That's great. What do we do? Well, you write emails, right? That's the engaging part. You write emails.
Yeah.
And you can elaborate on this.
You definitely want to write emails. And, the thing about email marketing, people, discredit a lot because they're like, well, this is not fast enough for me,
It's boring.
and it's boring, right? It's mundane. I don't feel like writing emails. I'm not a great writer. I'm not a copywriter. How can I create emails that is going to make me sales? Well, first of all, that's the wrong mindset.
Yeah, because I sucked at it and I made sales.
Exactly.
So
yeah, the mindset is not about writing emails so you can make sales. That's what you got to get, your mindset in check. This is why mindset is important. The whole purpose and premise of you writing your emails is to follow up and communicate, to build that know, like, and trust relationship with your list. Right? We've always been told and taught that the money is in the list. Well, the gurus, they got the half-ass part of the truth right. Okay, the money is in the list, but it's actually a misconception, because now you think every new person that actually does email marketing, they think the money is in the list. The correct way and understanding about email marketing is the fact that the money is in the relationship you have built with the list. Okay.
And that's a really key component right there.
It is.
And I think a lot of people really miss that. Even for me in the beginning when I started learning this business, I thought it was all about, like, just follow up and making a sale.
Yeah.
And I know we are in business. We're going to make sales. That's no problem.
Yes.
It's just understanding the concept of engaging with that audience, with those leads on your list.
Right.
It's really important and very vital. And there's a lot of different tips that you could implement with engaging, like you said, building the relationship. It's all about the relationship you have with your list. And how do we build a relationship with that list is really the $1 million question, isn't it? And we just talked about video, didn't we? Rob Ford just said here in the comments that video converts better than any medium out there. Of course it does.
Yes,
Why?
yes, it does.
Because it's the closest thing for you to being in person.
And plus, you have to be consistent, like you said earlier, because if you're consistent doing video and you combine that with conjunction of you writing your emails, now you're really warming up your list and your leads that are actually subscribing.
Exactly. You see how we give you some details here, some really vital information for you to help grow your business.
The two go hand in hand.
Fluff, not that stuff you hear out there on YouTube. Like we're talking the main stuff.
Yes.
The getting your hands dirty and knowing the truth of what it really takes. Right. The other thing is, now let's talk about selling the product. Okay. This is a really, really vital component, because a lot of people, frankly, they pick the wrong product. They really do. For me, and I'm going to talk about something that I'm biased to, because let's keep it real here, right? We run a business and we have affiliate offers. And if you click on a link and you go to a page and you make a purchase, we make an affiliate commission off of that.
Exactly.
Right? Same thing can happen to you. All right. Now, the problem with a lot of affiliate strategies or affiliate things out there to sell is not really going to set you free. A lot of people will just create content just to create the content and not really tell you how to really make a good amount of money to set you free, fire your boss, live the laptop lifestyle, or move to Puerto Rico like we did. It really takes for you to have a good level of understanding that the percent of your commission really, really matters.
It does.
Okay.
It definitely
It's kind of
does.
like the old saying, like, if I sell like 100 things at $10, right? 100 people come up and buy a book for $10. Should I really focus on that, or should I focus on maybe 10 people selling something at $100, right? What makes more sense to you? Of course, 10 people at $100.
It does.
100
yeah.
at $10, right?
It makes sense. Exactly.
So, in order for you to understand that, you really have to have a good higher level of commission to start breaking even while you're building your business, especially when you start running your ads.
You have to factor that
Right?
in. Yes.
So for us, we earn 80% commission on what we sell.
yes.
Why did we choose that? Well, we've been around the block for quite a few years, so if we choose something, we know it's going to work.
Mhm.
So having said that, when you're earning 80% commission, it's a good level of income to get back, right? When you're promoting your business, and you can start running ads consistently,
Yes.
right? Now, when I was working a job before I was free, I used my work money to actually fund my business.
Right.
I love saying, use your job to fund your dreams, right? I coined that phrase because your job could actually set you free if you know how to use it, right? So that's what I did. And I took that income. And then once I started seeing that, everything was breaking even and more money was coming in, I didn't really need to use my job money anymore because the business was funding itself. Then it got to a
Exactly.
point that I had to leave my job because I was making more at home than I was at my job, right? This is exciting when you really
That's a
think
great
about this.
feeling, I'm
It's
telling
It's
you.
a great feeling.
It's a great
When you finally
feeling.
cut the cord, it kind of feels weird, of course, but but it's a good weird. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So when we're selling something, make sure that it's worth selling. All right. Don't try to say, sell something that's 10% commission, 15, 25%, 30%. If you can get something for 80%, go for the highest percent commission that you can, because again, it's going to be your time, your energy
Yes.
when you do your free marketing, and it's going to be your risk when you actually doing your paid marketing. Now, what I mean by risk, without risk, there's no reward, right? Because when we advertise, right, not every time we advertise, we're going to make a sale, but sometimes we do. So it all depends on how consistent you are with running your ads. So choose something that's going to give you a higher return on your investment for your business. That way you can start scaling your business, and then you can start thinking about firing your boss
Yes.
and move to a beautiful top car.
Absolutely. And make sure that when you are a part of something that you totally 100% believe in it. Absolutely believe in it.
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
you believe in it so much that if your ass wasn't getting paid a commission, you would still sell it.
Yep.
You understand what that means?
Yep.
It has to have the value there, because if the value is not there and it's only a perceived amount of value, it should not be marketed.
Exactly. This is so powerful what we're sharing with you guys. I
Mhm.
really hope you're taking notes.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, this is going to be recorded, and this will be on YouTube as well. And just if you have to go back and watch the beginning, we did give you a lot of information. I want to make sure that you understand the truth and the facts. And this is by experience. It's not by theory or hype or any of that stuff, right? I want you guys to know from our journey, our experience, and what it really took to fire our boss and be 100% free. And basically the steps and everything else like that. So let's recap, okay? First thing is you're going to build your list. What does that mean? That means collecting emails, right? You're building your audience, right? It's your traffic. Bless you.
Thank you.
It's your traffic that you can control. All right. Now, the second thing we talk about engaging, right? The
Mhm.
engagement. All right. What does that mean? That means engaging with your list, writing emails. Okay. Create a YouTube video.
Follow up.
Broadcast it to your list as well,
Yes.
and send it to your YouTube channel, right?
Yes.
Or your Facebook, right?
Mhm.
Whatever floats your boat, whatever you like as far as your free method.
Ask questions.
That means just
Mhm.
write emails.
Yes.
Right? That's the engaging part.
Yes.
Guys. Now, another one is sell to your list, product or service, right? So if you're choosing a product, right, or if you're choosing a service, then that's the product that you can sell to your list. Okay. Now, when it comes to understanding these three methods, don't overcomplicate it. It's very, very simple. You see, the problem with affiliate marketing, it's not the affiliate marketing itself, it's the messaging that's being put out there in the marketplace. A lot of people get overwhelmed and confused because they're telling people to go to this website, you make money doing this, you make money doing that. And the reality is when they get to those websites,
Right.
they're stuck.
They
don't
are.
know what to do, right?
Yes.
And they might earn a tiny fraction of a commission. I just watched a video today from an affiliate marketer saying, hey, you know what? You can make money doing surveys. Really? Surveys? You make like freaking chump change for surveys. You're not going to fire your boss doing that, okay? You got to know exactly how to fire your boss with the right type of income, the right percentage of commissions. So be really cautious of what you choose for your affiliate marketing program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Surveys are really not going to set you free.
No, not
I
at all.
I did surveys, and I can tell you that those things, they pay very, very pennies. That's all they do is they pay pennies. You have to take lots and lots of surveys. There's no way you're going to rely on just surveys to actually set you free and fire your boss.
No, it's
Takes a
funny,
lot more than
you
that.
know, because you did them.
Yes,
before
I
we
do.
met.
I've been doing
You
them.
said that you did them.
Yep, because I was a
Yeah.
single mom, and I remember that I needed to make some money, and I needed to make some fast lunch money, and I was working and two
Lunch
jobs
money.
and going to school
Not freedom
and
money.
take care of my
Lunch money.
baby. Hello, and I was doing surveys. Trust me, I
Yeah.
know. They don't pay squat.
That's lunch money, not freedom money. So
Yeah.
If you guys want freedom money, okay, I want you guys to head on over to designyour9to5.com. Now, why do we call it Design Your 9 to 5? Because it's about designing your own 9 to 5.
That's
You
right.
see, in order for you to fire your boss, all right, and escape that 9 to 5, you have to design your own 9 to 5, right? And the thing that you need is you need 3 types of income. You need, number one, you need front end income, so that way you can bring people in on the front end of your business,
Yes.
right? That's how you build trust with them, okay? The second element, or the second level, is you want to make sure you have a residual income. That residual income will keep coming in every single month. That way you could actually live free, pay your bills, live free, have a great life.
Like clockwork.
Okay?
Yes.
Like clockwork. Here's the thing, guys. Bills come in every month. I don't care who you are. Bills come in every month. You need residual income for the residual
Bills.
right? Now, the third thing is the back end. You need income that has a higher profit on the back end. I'll
Yes.
give you an example. On the back end, if we sell a $500 product, guess what it is? It is $500, but we earn $400 commission,
Right.
80%. Pretty awesome, right? So you always need a profit on the back end that's a higher percent for you, so that way you create more income and you can start firing your boss.
Exactly.
Here's what you do, all right? Making $100 a day. Start making $200 a day. Start making $300 a day. Start making $500 a day. I want you to start adding just $100 a day times by 30. I want you to start dreaming again and start thinking about what you're capable of. Everyone that's watching this video right now, you are capable of earning income online. You just don't know it yet because you've been listening to the wrong information and frankly, the wrong people. All right. Unfortunately, it happens. I mean, I remember in the very beginning, I watched a lot of content out there in the beginning and it just didn't really help me until I found the right mentor. When I found the right mentor, I learned these steps and these methods. And I was like, hey, I said, why didn't anybody tell me this in the very beginning? Why did it have to be so complicated? Why did they make it so complicated with just 3 easy steps? 3 easy steps.
And rinse and repeat.
And rinse and repeat. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions, guys, before we go?
Let's look at the comments here.
Look at the comments.
Lots of comments here, and I love seeing this engagement right now. Let's see right here. James says, establish yourself as an authority. Do that through consistent quality content. Build rapport. Give people skill and information they can use, and they'll keep coming back.
Absolutely. And you know, I love the fact that you have like infinite potential and endless possibilities. Because you have to understand something. When you're building your list, that's your traffic. Understand that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's traffic that you can control, right? So
And-
when you're
yes.
on YouTube and you're running your
Yes.
ads and whatever you're doing,
Yes.
you got to understand something. Those leads are coming into your world, onto your list. That's your own asset that you're going to own. That's traffic that you are going to control.
Yes.
So you can go as big as you want.
Yes.
Becomes
The
a lot more fun.
platforms are just the mediums of how you generate and collect the leads, right? Whether they be organic or paid. Even you guys who depend solely on Facebook ads and sponsored ads on YouTube, your day's coming too. Like everybody who relies on these platforms for like their 100% business is
Yeah.
a big mistake. Your list, your email list is the most important, valuable asset, cash producing asset that
Yes.
you will ever own. I'm going to repeat that. Your email list is the most valuable cash producing asset you will ever own. They can shut down Facebook. They can shut down YouTube. They can shut down TikTok, but they cannot touch your list. They
Yeah.
don't own it. You do. Okay?
That's the point.
Yeah.
And this is why we use these platforms to collect those emails to build up our own traffic
Yes.
that we can control. That way we create our own sales.
Yes.
On demand.
Yes. Rob 4, welcome to Ask Jason Rich says, combine the power of video and the power of paid traffic. How about video ads?
Video ads are awesome because there's two ways of doing that.
Yes.
You can create a regular video ad,
Mhm.
be very targeted on
Yes.
who you want to acquire
Yes.
on your list. But the other thing you could do with video ads is you could actually build your channel. So let's say you want to just build your channel to build a big audience. You can create a campaign on YouTube video ads
Mhm.
and focus on building your channel to bigger numbers. So there's so many different things that you can do. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
Great question. Joshua Lindsay says that's a good point. It used to be after 5,000 friends, it was automatic follow. Yeah, they're changing.
They're
Facebook
always
is
changing.
really
Yeah.
changing a lot. You know, like us, I know we're past that mark and we're climbing in our following. And what I tend to do, and I don't mind sharing this with you guys, is what happens with my friend count when it gets to that 5,000 and then I can't add anybody or I can't accept anybody else that wants to be a friend. I clean it up. Every 30 days, I make sure I clean out all the inactives, all the people that died and gone and
Or who are
have
not
dead
engaged-
accounts
who are
or
not engaging.
not engaging or
Yeah.
ever sent a message or commented on any of my stuff or even said hello in a messenger. You gotta go.
Yeah, because every time you add a friend, you'll start a conversation.
Yeah.
And people will answer back, but
Yes.
the ones that don't,
Yes.
after 30 days,
Yes.
goodbye.
It's just maintenance. I don't know why people overcomplicate it and go, oh, I have to have 5 different Facebook accounts. No, you can't even if you wanted to try. It's Facebook's their regulation. You can have one profile and you can just keep cleaning it up. Keep cleaning it up. That's what I do.
That's true.
Rob 4 says, no relationship, no business. Absolutely true.
Absolutely.
People do business, right, Rob, with people that they know, like, and trust for a reason. People of value, right? They're not going to buy your product because you have a product or it's the best flagship thing that is selling in the company. They could care less about your company. They could
Right.
care less about your product or program. They are buying you.
Yeah.
That's why they decided to come to you.
Love it. Love it.
LJ, hey, ooh, I love the Captain America shield that he's
Oh,
got on
that's
his
cool,
profile.
yeah. I
Right
love
on. All right. Video marketing is so powerful, and the newest trend to get found is short form, but long form video is what will build the biggest rapport.
That is true, and I know that Google has been working with the short form videos, especially with YouTube Shorts. They had a problem with the algorithm, and what happened was there was no way to really connect the short videos to long form videos, and now they're making it possible. They're getting closer to do that. As a matter of fact, now if you're looking at the videos, you can subscribe right there on the fly, but you also can click on the channel and it'll drive them right back to your video channel to see your long form videos, which is a very good thing for your long form videos. So what I recommend is do long form and do short form, because I've generated leads with short
Doing
form
both.
as well. Because I SEO the short form, I put description in the short form, and I also put my link in the short form.
Yeah, and you can take the same exact, LJ, if you're doing that, you can use the same exact video content as long as it doesn't have any watermarks on it. And you could chop it up, batch it, whatever you want to do. You could repurpose that content without
Yeah.
having to create several different videos.
I've done, like in TikTok, I've done duets.
Yeah.
I've done duets,
Mm-hmm.
and I've had some great results doing that. Some I have not so great,
Yeah.
but the ones that have great results, I take that and I remove the watermark, and I put it into YouTube Shorts.
There you go.
Yeah.
See that?
Cool.
Rob Ford said it takes the same amount of work to make a $10 commission one time or $100 commissions month after month. Same number of videos to get leads, same follow emails, same everything.
And you know what it is? It's those boring,
Mhm.
mundane, daily tasks.
We know you don't want to
Day
do it.
in, day
We
out.
know you don't want to do it.
Day in,
Yeah.
day out.
Not
right?
used to that.
Yeah.
Not
so
used to that.
it's those things like people don't see something right away. They
Mhm.
kind of freak out. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, this doesn't work. But I saw a picture and I love this analogy where this guy was like digging in a tunnel and
For the diamonds?
yeah.
Yeah. I know that
And
cartoon.
he just walked away and the diamonds were right there.
When he stopped.
You only need one more axe.
But he stopped. And that's where a lot of affiliate marketers are
Yeah.
at right now. They're like just at the peak, at the real crest of hitting the diamonds, hitting that center of their success. They're about to break
Yeah.
through. But then all of a sudden, just things just seem to be, causing them to doubt themselves, self-sabotage. Your mindset is fucking you up. I mean, it's literally a lot of stuff that's happening.
Yeah.
And you know what? You just got to keep going no matter what. And you're going to see yourself on a whole different light, and you're going to see a whole different perspective about this business when you
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. LJ says facts. Sharon Grease says, hey guys.
Hi, Sharon.
So true. Yes, very true. LJ, I'm about repurposing. Yes, so are we. We
Yeah,
love
yeah,
doing
I mean,
repurposing content.
I like taking a piece of a long form video
Mhm.
and sometimes I'll make long form videos in a way on purpose to break up different parts to put on YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or if you have a theme,
Yep.
you can stick with that theme and use the same theme over and over
Every
again.
week.
And you can put it not just on YouTube Shorts. Don't neglect the Reels, Facebook Reels. Don't neglect that.
Yeah, you can say
I
that.
couldn't believe when I did a Reel and how powerful it was to make a high ticket sale. Just one high ticket sale
One
on
reel?
a Reel.
One reel.
I was on the beach with you.
Yeah, one reel.
That's all it was. And it was a mindset message. I'll never forget it. And I was just like, wow, how cool is that? You
Yeah.
see? So don't neglect the Reels. Don't neglect your stories, right? And don't try to copy everybody else what they're doing.
Be
Find
yourself.
your own thing. Be yourself.
yourself.
Be authentic. Because if you can't be authentically you, then you're literally posing and being fake. And people can read
Yeah.
right between the lines, and they know damn well that you don't act like that.
Yeah, we met people like that.
Yeah, exactly. I hope this is really helping you guys and really giving you some insight about what we do, as well as how it can help you in your own business when it comes to understanding how to make $100 a day with
Yeah.
affiliate marketing.
Absolutely. And that's just the beginning.
Yeah, it is.
That's just the beginning.
Yeah, we got a lot more.
And I want to talk about this too. People get excited when you talk about that, right?
Mhm.
$100 a day.
Mhm.
But think about this: when you first getting started, you're gonna make probably $100 in one day. All right. Now might not be $100 like consecutively, but you might make $100 one week. You might make $100 the next week. Maybe 2 weeks later, another $100. If you stay consistent, it starts to change. It starts to go into $100 twice a week. $100 like maybe one time the following week.
Yes.
It kind of like mixes around.
Yes.
Right. Then before you know it, the more consistent you stay, the more audience gets bigger and bigger. Your list gets bigger and bigger. Now it becomes more consistent. Right. You just got to stay in that same daily task, mundane daily task every day.
Yep. Focus on that one thing, though. Really focus on that one thing and keep doing it until mastery.
Get excited.
Yes.
I'm telling you guys, get excited.
Yeah, I've been focusing on email marketing, and I realized when I saw my open rates go up, I immediately knew that's what I needed. That's what I've been missing. That's what I have to focus on. Forget about everything else. I got to focus on this.
Yeah.
And that's what
because
happened.
It's kind of like if you focus on one thing, and a lot of people talk about this, and it's so important.
Mhm.
When you're learning something, it's great to really focus on one thing. Start mastering what you're learning and what you're doing.
Right.
Because that literally, and I told you this before, I remember, just writing emails daily to your list could literally write your own paycheck.
But you want to know what?
I want you to imagine that for a second.
Yeah.
You open up a laptop and you're writing emails on a daily basis, and you're practicing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're learning how
You
to
are.
write your own paycheck.
Yeah.
That's huge.
You're getting good at copywriting, but at the same time, you're spending that time and invested into yourself more now than you ever have in your business. And I'll tell you why, because now you're working on that skill set. You can't say, oh, I already created 10 emails. I sent it to my list. I expect to get sales. Don't expect anything. Gary Vaynerchuk, I love him. He always talks about let that shit go. Don't expect anything.
You know, it's funny when
Yeah.
you don't expect it. That's when it happens.
Exactly. Don't expect any. Just do it. Just do it
Just do the task.
without thinking and overthinking it, and just do the work. Keep working on the subject lines. Keep working on your emails. Get better at collecting leads, and keep focusing solely on that.
Yep.
And not worry about everything else, all these distractions and people tagging you to go to a Facebook Live and watch something. You know, you can always catch the replay if it's necessary. That you have to be at a webinar because it's solely 100% attributed to your success, and it needs that you need to have your butt there. Then go.
Yeah.
Then go. If it's a training and you must be there because it's going to help take you to the next level, and you know it is.
Go for it.
Then be at that
Yeah.
webinar. It's like being in school, being in class. You can't miss it.
It's gonna waste your time.
But if it's going to waste your time,
Don't
it's
do it.
somebody's success story. And yes, I said it. It's somebody else's success story. And there's really nothing really that's going to be of value to you. Then don't catch the replay or be on the list for the waiting
Move
list
on.
to get on it later on and watch the replay. What you need to focus on is what we just talked about.
3 elements.
That's
Again,
all you need to focus on.
build your list.
Yes.
Collect emails.
Nobody's going to give it to you straight except
Engage
like
with your
us like
list.
that.
Write
Yes.
emails.
Yes.
Sell to your list.
Mm-hmm.
Your product or your service.
Yes. Nobody's going to give it to you straight like we're going to give it to you straight, because you know what? We're coaches. That's what we do. Okay. You don't like us? Too bad. But you know what? We want to see you succeed. That's the thing. It's like going to the gym. You don't like.
We do have some trolls.
You got trolls. Yeah. So what?
You don't like us?
It don't matter.
So what?
It's not your opinion. Ain't gonna solve nobody's financial problem right now. At this point, we're teaching you how to make money. That's it. We're teaching you how to create money out of thin air. Yeah, that's how affiliate marketing is like. Okay, and we're giving you the tools. You already have it. You just need somebody to point you in the right direction and guide you so you can get that. Keep having more of that.
Yep.
So that you can fire your damn boss.
Exactly. We did. Now, one more comment and then we'll head out.
Sharon says, so true and true. Okay.
Absolutely. All right, guys. My name is Rich Guzman.
And my name is Ace Guzman.
I want to thank you. Thank you for being here for Ask Ace and Rich.
Yes. Thank you so much for asking us your questions, participating, engaging. We love you guys. And all your comments are well appreciated. Tune in next time. We'll go ahead and answer more questions on Ask Ace and Rich. And if you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to comment below this video. If there is something specific you'd like us to talk about on the next episode, let us know and post it right there in the comments, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a beat when we go live and we put new stuff like this for you.
Because you might be the next one we pull out as far as your question.
All right, guys. Have a great night.
Have a great
Bye
night.
now.